Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. You know, we always talk about gratitude and how we should always be happy for what we have. And you know what? We all probably always have the same reasons. It could be family, it could be financial, it could be a lot of reasons. But I have 20 unusual reasons to be grateful. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, let me share this substance abuse. Hold on one second, let me pull this back a little bit. The substance abuse, share this about substance abuse, I should say, and let me be crystal clear. I want to leave an everlasting impact upon you all. Imagine you've been buried alive. Let's say that you're in a coffin, but you know you're still alive. You don't know how to open this coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt on top of the lid. You think of giving up, and you just say to yourself, I'm just waiting to die here. But you also think of banging on the coffin so that maybe you will unsettle some of the dirt that's on top, and then maybe, just maybe, someone will hear you and start digging down to help you. This, my friends, is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and or drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it completely on your own, yet you don't know how to get help. In reality, there are people who can help you standing nearby the grave, yet you just don't know that. You think you're going to die right there, that day. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually using drugs. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask my audience, you doing drugs and alcohol, you abusing it, have you ever thought that you might overdose? With this, I leave you at one other thought. Don't be the person in the coffin banging for someone to hear you. Make the changes so you never find yourself in a predicament to even thinking any scenario like this. Call me at the Take Your Life Back Today show at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back. Folks, before your life is gone. Remember, a sober today, I promise you, will make a better tomorrow. Give a shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-485-2741. Larry Geis is the bridge between addiction and recovery. Utilize that bridge. Walk from your addiction to your recovery hand in hand with Larry Geis. He is an addiction recovery coach. He's a life coach. He doesn't care what yesterday was about for you. Not that he doesn't care, but it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you make a decision, or you have made a decision, to make the changes today and moving forward. Give him a call at 516-485-2741 and let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. You can also Google him, www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. Let Larry Geis help you take your life back. Let me open up this shade a little bit for some extra sunshine. There we go. That looks much better, right, folks? GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. Folks, let Global Eyeglasses help you with over 1,200 frames to choose from. They have plastic, they have metal, they have full frames, half frames, and no frames. Oh, you need lenses? Not a problem. They also have a thing called relensing, where you pack up your frame and send it to them and they'll put new lenses in there for you. Now, if you want lenses, here are some of the lenses they provide. Progressives, otherwise known as a no-line bifocal. They have line bifocals, they have transitions, they have photochromatics, polarization lenses. They have thinner lenses, they have anti-reflecting coating lenses, they have UV coated lenses. They have plastic lenses, polycarbonate, otherwise known as shatterproof, and high index lenses. All of this is available at Global Eyeglasses, but guess what, folks? You need to go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Now, if you need somebody with a lot of experience in the optometry business, I'm your guy. 30 years experience, give me a text at 631-599-0218, or you can call my hotline for the Take Your Life Back Today show at 844-405-HELP. Folks, global eyeglasses, they are focused on saving you money. 20 unusual reasons to be grateful. We all seem to have the same reasons. It's family, it's money, it's health. But here are some unusual reasons to be grateful that you can add to your list that you have already. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. This was quote unquote by John F. Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. Most of us take most things for granted most of the time, but that habitual attitude is not very conducive to either gratitude or happiness. Happiness is important. It changes us. We become bitter, kinder, we become better, not bitter. We become better, kinder, more thoughtful, and loving people because of it. And since gratitude is an essential characteristic of happiness, the more grateful we are, the happier we are. The happier we then are, the kinder we will also be. The kinder we are, the better the world will be, one happier person at a time. Gratitude, it turns out, is no small issue. It can be life-changing, radically altering the way we see and interpret life itself. Gratitude is the electricity that ignites happiness. It is the breeze that lifts us. It is the context that allows us. Here is the number one unusual reason why I am happy, and you might laugh at some of these, but think and listen to my explanation. I am happy that we have extension cords, and you might say, well, come on, Ralph, why would you be happy? Extension cords and cordless devices, for that matter, have liberated us from the electrical outlet. I'm grateful for the liberation. Do you see? Number 2, pain receptors. A 9-month-old baby who was born without the ability to feel pain, she ate off her fingertips. Pain can be very good. It can keep us alive. It keeps us healthy when we learn to listen to its message. Minimally, it keeps us from nibbling off body parts, bathing in hot water, enough to boil potatoes, or chewing up the insides of our own mouths. Pain, it turns out, is ultimately good. Sticky notes, big one. Most of my life can be reduced to a series of sticky notes. I have reminders, phone numbers, directions, and ideas that sticky notes get written on and posted everywhere in my office and in my studio. They also make great bookmarks, not only marking the page, but the paragraphs as well. Another one is hot water. Very good reason to have gratitude. If you've ever gone camping for any extended length of time, you may already have an appreciation for hot water. Cooking gets done faster when you don't have to heat up a pot of near frozen water. Toothbrushes get cleaner, clothes get whiter. Feels better on our skin. Next one is plastic. Just think about this. Water bottles, fans blowing in the summer months, computer parts, TV and stereo casings, disposable cups, utensils, and tablecloths for birthday parties. Tupperware, shampoo bottles, shower doors, sippy cups, Lego building blocks, shower curtains, plastic wrap, lunch bags, and many more. And it's even better when this plastic gets recycled. Recycle your plastics. Magnets. Credit cards use magnetic strips to hold pertinent information. Car doors use magnets. So do stereos, TV, CDs, and DVD players. Computer and compact disc wouldn't work without magnetism. Car motors and high-speed trains in Japan. Magnetism makes electric toothbrushes work. Stud finders, amongst many other things. Next one is hinges. Privacy, safety, order, cleanliness, and uncluttered office and living environments all owe themselves to the invention of a hinge. Car doors. Cabinets and closets. Glass casings. Front and back doors to the house. Bedroom doors. Security gates. Bank and personal safe doors. Keep valuables in their boxes and out of the wrong hands. Folks, so far these are, although you might laugh, these are unusual reasons that you should be grateful. I know I am. I am grateful for sticky notes. I am grateful for magnets. I am grateful for plastic. And I'm also grateful for the next one, sponges. Baths, dishes, walls, arts and crafts. Cleaning tables and splotching artwork. Applying makeup and removing. Funny cartoons who befriend starfish, wear square pants, and live under the sea. I'm simply quite thankful for all sponges, and so are many children for SpongeBob. Next one is grass. And I'm not talking about the drug grass, I'm talking about the green grass. And when I say green, I mean green as in it grows outside. Soccer, baseball, football, front lawns. Lawn darts, backyards, parks, playing under the sprinklers. Crochet, bocce ball, golf, Easter egg hunt, water balloon fights, beautified neighborhoods, cool blades of grass between the toes, and just to take a good afternoon nap. Grass is certainly something to be thankful for. Can you imagine if we all lived in a society where everything was just dirt? Pacifiers. Crazy, right? If you've ever had a baby, you know what I mean. If you've ever been on a plane or in a car or a restaurant or any enclosed place, with a baby nearby, you also know that what I mean, that a pacifier will certainly put a damp and quietness on the situation. Bowls, cereals, soup, and ice cream bowls. Where else, how else would you be able to hold these products? Nothing more needs to be said. I bow honor to the bowl. Here's another big one, and this is for the people that have gone through addiction, that are now recovering or living a life of sobriety, second chances. Imagine if everything you've ever did was a final play. No do-overs possible. No U-turns after wrong turns. No cleanups after accidents. No adjustments, fixes, or improvements allowed. Imagine if mistakes were permanent and the weaknesses forever branded you intractable and irredeemable, flawed beyond repair, if you didn't have the opportunity for a second chance. Keychains. Yep, I said keychains. I'm thankful for rings that hold all my keys together and keep them all in one place. Imagine having to dig around in the bottom of your purse or in the car, on the floor, or the backpack, or the drawer, for all your keys, each one separately each time. Having to remember what each key is for, whatever you'll need the particular one that day. Bet you never thought about that, how a little key chain, a little ring can keep your whole life together. Sandwiches. Sandwiches are meals in a blanket. A dinner to go. Nothing more simple, and if using the right ingredients, nothing more healthier than a well-made sandwich. Glasses, folks. I've aged, and I'm sure you've aged. My eyes don't focus up close like they used to. I thank heaven for whoever looked at a piece of glass and decided it could correct for the ravages of age on eyes. Looking into the eyes of my wife, staring at her beauty, looking at Mother Nature, looking at the sun that just went down and hopefully didn't affect my quality of my film here. But that is something to be happy for. Glasses. Let's bring some light down. There we go. Calculators. There we go. Calculators. I hate math, and math hates me for something approaching the same level of disgust I hold for it. Who does like math? But we all have to get along, okay, in our mutual disregard, large ignoring each other's very existence. Sometimes, however, I need the thief of self-confidence to make some needed calculations, and that is where my friend, the calculator, comes into the play and makes me very happy, and I'm very grateful for that. Gravity. It makes walking and jumping possible, at least the kind of jumping where you can come back down between push-ups. It makes playing catch and basketball, even swimming possible as well. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to keep all the water in one spot to swim through. It has brought us up to the moon. It has given us the opportunity to jump out of planes with a parachute. This one is not so much liked by most people. Dentists. I know dentists are not one of my favorite people either, but think about life without them. We hate the thought of sharp instrument poking around in our mouth, but any of you who have ever known someone who doesn't get checked up regularly knows the benefits of dentistry. A dentistless life would be with more rot and decay and otherwise associated colors and smells. Dentists make smiling more attractive and kissing possible. Socks. They're warm and fuzzy. They keep shoes from stinking as much as shoes without socks would. They keep feet warm in the winter and cold, tiled floors in the morning. They hide ugly feet. I know, because mine need hiding. It's just a joke. They act as a layer between foot-shoe, limiting friction and blisters. Folks, gratitude is a wonderful trait that keeps on giving. It adds extraordinary to our own happiness. It improves other people's lives in large and small ways, and we take time to sincerely thank someone for their kindness. It changes the way we see the world and therefore the way we experience the world. I'm grateful that you've been watching this. This is another reason to be grateful. I hope gratitude is becoming a growing part of your life as it has become part of my life. I would love to hear how it has or what challenges lie in your way with maybe a text at 631-599-0218, or even if you could possibly give me a call at 844-405-HELP. You can go any one of my Facebook pages, Take Your Life Back Today Show, clearviews.info, and clearreform.com. I'll mention the 20 things real quick one more time. 20 unusual reasons to be grateful for. The extension cord, because it keeps you away from the actual outlet to whatever device you need to plug in. Pain receptors, because if we didn't have pain receptors, we could be like this poor 9-month-old baby who she was born with no ability to feel pain, and she ate all her some of her fingertips off. Sticky notes, where else would you be able to just write something, just hang it up somewhere to remind you of things. Hot water, we all know that when we take a shower in the morning, sometimes that hot water isn't on there, what it feels like also to go camping. Plastic, make sure you recycle it, but 99% of a lot of things that come out in the market are made out of plastic now. Magnets, the strips on a credit card hold all your pertinent information on there. Hinges, you can open up your car door because of a hinge, your cabinets in your kitchen because of a hinge, your safe box because of a hinge. Almost everything that requires opening and closing these days has a hinge. Sponges, baths, dishes, walls, arts and crafts, all are used by a sponge, and for that you should be happy. Grass, and I'm talking about the green grass growing on the lawn, great for soccer, baseball, football, great for crochet, bocce ball, golf, Easter egg hunts, water balloon fights, all good for that. I am grateful for that. Pacifiers, you know what it's like to have a baby on a plane, car, or anywhere else, a screaming baby. Nothing better than a pacifier. Bowls, how else would you hold your cereal, soup, and ice cream? Thank God for a bowl. Big one for anyone that's either still addicted or lives a life of sobriety and recovery. Second chances. Can you imagine if you didn't have anything like a do-over? If everything was a final play in life? No U-turns after wrong turns. No cleanups after accidents. No adjustments, fixes, or improvements. Imagine mistakes were permanent and weaknesses forever branded you intractable and irredeemable, flawed beyond repair. If you didn't have second chances, that's exactly what would be happening. Keychains. You got 50 keys. Imagine having to carry all these keys separately in your pocket. One little ring on the keychain holds it all together. Sandwiches are like meals in a blanket, and if you use the right ingredients, they're very convenient and very good. Glasses, so that you can see me better, and I can see you better, and I can read better. Something so simple to be grateful for. Medical technology. If we didn't have modern technology, we wouldn't have current state of medical technology. Time-saving devices, internet, transportation, even fashion. There's one big thing here, and I'm not sure, but it's powdered wigs. I don't know how that got thrown into the modern era, but calculators. I hate math and math hates me, but sometimes we become friends, and calculators is my best friend. Gravity. You wouldn't be able to jump out of a plane. You wouldn't be able to go to the moon. You wouldn't be able to even jump up and down if you didn't have gravity. Dentists. Most of us hate them, but if it wasn't for a dentist, we'd all be walking around with the worst teeth in the world. And God knows if we even have teeth. Socks, they keep us warm. They help keep the sweat out of your shoes. They keep you warmer on tile floors. They, in some cases, hide ugly feet. Gratitude is a wonderful trait that keeps on giving, folks. It adds happiness. It improves others' lives in large and small ways, and we take the time to sincerely thank someone for their kindness. It changes the way we see the world, and therefore the way we experience the world. I am grateful for this video. I am grateful that I was able to share 20 unusual things to be grateful for. I'm grateful becoming part of your life, and I hope that gratitude is part of your life as well. And every time that we think about how grateful we are, we think of only the big things, but these are all small things, and the list can be more endlessly. Write them down, email them to me at Ralf, R-A-L-F, at Take Your Life Back Today Show, and I will make another video, a follow-up with more to add to these 20 unusual things to be grateful for. Folks, no matter where you are, please stop doing alcohol and drugs. Get the help you need. Isn't it time to take your life back before your life is gone? There are so many people in the world that didn't have a chance to hear messages. People out there like myself that are letting you know that there is a life after addiction. There is a life after alcohol and drug abuse. And the life is better. No matter where you are watching me. I hope you have the best day in your life. But no matter where you watch me, I hope to God and I pray to God that each and every one of you has a sober rest of your life. And if you have any questions whatsoever, call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help take your